everybody, my name is Savannah Easter, and I want to take a few minutes to talk about Cavaletti. Cavaletti is basically, I guess it's an exercise that, well, I think Savek's going to demo it for you. It's where dogs learn how to pick up their feet and go over poles or just different surfaces. It's great for confidence building. It's also, and you kind of see it there too. But basically what it does is it makes dogs a little bit more aware of their body. This is really good for regaining balance, muscle strengthening. This is really good at teaching a dog to extend out his gait or her gait, how to deliberately pick up their feet. So I'm going to demo how to do this with a dog. There are a couple of steps that I think people need to definitely know. Slow and control is best. You'll hear me say that a lot. Let me grab a dog and I'll show you a little bit about how to do Cavaletti. See you in a bit. Hang on. Okay, everybody, I'm back and I've got Sobek and I've got a spatula with peanut butter. And these roll a little bit, and my goal is to get him to walk over these nice and slow. So I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit and stand on them. See how he has to pick up that foot deliberately? Boy, I didn't pick up those rear feet. Okay, see how I'm kind of pausing when he comes in? I'm standing on this. You can still hear him ticking on it, but he's having to learn how to step over those. Much better. Much better. That's okay. But look at him picking up those feet. And that's Cavaletti. He had an ACL repair, his left rear, obviously his rear, so he did a lot of Cavaletti. The one thing that I want to talk about this is in spacing. The more space between the poles, the better. It's a little bit easier. Closer, I'm going to try to lure him over it and you can kind of see, I'll hold him. It's kind of hard to do them when they're like this. Watch. I mean, he has to really think and place those feet. So work with them further apart first. See that big leg, that front leg coming out? Look at him stepping up. I like to start with a lot of space in between, and I like to put these poles flat on the ground. Yes, they're kind of moving over them and you'll kind of see them kicking around, but the big thing about it is that you're kind of aware that he needs to kind of practice a little bit more in picking up their feet. You have some cones too that you can use. I like these cones because they have holes in it and you can kind of raise up the height for it, but just be weary about that. I mean, many people want to go straight into make them like jumps, but this on the ground, having to pick up his feet is huge. Just being aware of where those feet go, spreading them out or closer to kind of get him to stretch out. Some dogs may have an injury, so they'll kind of adjust their walk. I mean, kind of like with us when we have a back issue, we'll start to kind of adjust the way we walk. Well, it starts to put strain on something else. So that's what's good about Cavaletti and physical therapy is teaching them to how to pick up their feet, range of motion, balance, building muscle, all of that stuff. This is also really fun to do when it's cold outside or too hot outside. There's so much that you can do with this. Again, we're in our living room. Make sure you're on a non-skid surface. So, because these things do kind of move a little bit. Love it, love it, love it. I've got another video that kind of talks about how to make one, purchase one. Cavaletti. Sorry, so bad. Sorry about that. I've got another video that talks a little bit about how to make or purchase a Cavaletti set. So again, I think this is something everybody should do with their dogs. It's fun, it's body awareness, but slow and controlled. If they're hopping, jumping, scattering these around, you're moving too fast. okay? Slow it down. If you've got a dog that's really treat motivated and that hops around all over the place, get a spatula with peanut butter and just move really slow. Stop, let him lick, next bar over, stop, lick, next bar over, stop, lick, and on and on. I do have to say, before you do anything like this, and if your dog has an injury, please contact your veterinarian first. All right, so that's it. My name is Vanna Easter, and I hope your dog and you enjoy doing Cavaletti.